You join me at the start of the longest breakwater in the UK, and we are going to go right to the end. We've got 1.7 mile to walk to the end, and then 1.7 back. And from the car park where we parked, it's probably closer to 2 miles each way. So we're putting like 4 miles walking into this with all the gear, the rucksacks, the nets and everything. But what an amazing place. This is the longest breakwater in the UK. We're going to get on our travels. See you in 1.7 miles time when I'm knackered, out of breath and sweating like a pig. I'd forgotten just how beautiful this place was. It's been 5 months since I last visited the breakwater and done a fishing trip here. And we made some amazing memories then, and I really did forget just how special this place is. It was also where I caught my big bass, and that fish ended up being a much more special capture than I thought it was. So, with me and my daughter laughing and joking all the way up the breakwater, it didn't take long till that little dot in the distance, that lighthouse, became closer and closer. This was a great walk with my daughter, nothing but fun and giggles all the way. And that lighthouse is now getting really close. Yeah, we've done it. And it's bringing back a load of memories from that special day we had up here 5 months ago. Well, it's a bit rougher than I thought. We've just come from somewhere by the bottom of that mountain. Snake that way, and that way. We've just caught them steps. Oof, that's the inside of the breakwater. That's the outside. Well, I wanted to fish. It was off that end there, but that's actually quite deep. That's about 4 inches of water up against there. It's sort of like that deep. I ain't getting wet feet. Luckily, we're the only ones here. A couple of bikers just going past, we're the only ones, so we're going to use our heads, haven't we, Lex? The wind is pushing this way, as you can probably see there, so we're going to set up to rig around here now. As soon as I put the camera and the tripod here, there's no wind, so as rough as it is, we are in a lovely bit of calm here. So we're going to like put the rods there. It is a bit wet there, it is what it is. So this is the first rig to go out. This is just on the carp rod. This is, we've got 4 baited mackerel feathers. I've chopped the feathers off. We've got some rag, because I've got a lot of rag to use up, and I've got some sand eels which have been in the freezer a couple of times already, so we're going to use them up, see what picks them up. That's just going to sit on the bottom against the wall, see if anything can snuffle one of them. This is just fishing on the Icon reel and a Shimano TX1 carp rod. The bigger rods are coming out soon, but I thought this would be a perfect little way just to see if there's anything down there. So I'm going to get this rod in, set the camera up on the rod tip while I wait. Well, not while I wait, while I set up the bigger fish rods and see if we can make it happen. It's not good for a first cast. It's our only set of mackerel feathers too. This could be a long day. Got the bigger rods out now. We're going to fish a simple runner up and down like that to a 70-pound rig body. We're going to put a big piece of Malcolm the mackerel on there, a big massive hook on a running rig. See what's down there. I'm going to set the carp rod back up. Sorry, I can't see a thing. That sun is like blistering in my eyes. Not going to complain about the sun now. And then we're going to get the carp rod back out. Then we're going to set the other rod out on like probably a pulley pennel or a pennel rig for some squid bait, see if there's any cod or anything out there. We're going to try and get all 3 rods in, but that first snag on the first cast, not happy with that, people, to be honest, but keep trying. Got to make it happen, haven't we? Let's make it happen. So I'm back on the carp rod with this one. 2 bits of rag on a 2-hook flapper. Just going to drop it down to the right and see what happens. Tough going, this, to be honest. Oh! Big fish, Lexi! Come in. Drink yourself. No!
I don't care then.
Woo! Wow! 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 You needed to feel that rod then to feel what that was. Struck into it. It was the big mackerel bait. You've just seen the bangs. I've just struck into it and I'm like, whoo. Wow! Definitely wasn't no doggy or bullos. big conger, maybe. My line's been frayed a bit there, look, see? That was that far down a fish's mouth. I can feel the frayed bits in the line there. That was big, as in not like a bass or a huss big, I mean as in big, big.
Shark!
We go again, people. That fish was big. Set the other rod up now, put a gripper on this one, so I'm going to be sending it out a bit. It's just a running rig again. Big old piece of dirty squid. That's going to be the right rod. No bait on the worm rod again. I'm being done. There's far less bites than I thought there would have been here, to be honest. Just had that one on the big bait, which felt a big fish. Even the little worm baits, and you know, nothing's happening. We're about 2 hours into the flood now. Prime time. The fish has gone on low water this on the way in when it starts flooding. The last 2 hours should have been prolific. We got 3 different rigs out, 3 different baits. We've got squid baits, we've got fish baits, and we got worm baits. Truthfully, if you want the honest opinion, I was expecting to have had a couple of fish by now. Even if it was just wrasse and doggies and whatever, I was expecting to have had a few. This is real fishing. And it don't always go off, does it? So, oh. Oof. As I was saying, the first bite come on the... Oh, it's back. Could be a pecker. Snag! Not having fun, am I? Not having fun. Here we go, here we go. I've got a bite on that rod now. End up with 3 rods out the water here. Still no fish. Let's see if we've got anything on that one, because it's looking a bit conspicuous. Fish! We got a fish! And we got a little wrasse, so we're away. We're in these little peckers, but we're away. Yes. If you like this kind of stuff, don't forget to give a video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and be the first to see all future uploads. We've got over 800 videos on this channel and many, many more fishing adventures to come, so be sure to check them out. Well, as predicted, the wind has calmed right down now. And the sun's actually come out, believe it or not. I've got like a hoodie and a thick coat on, but I can feel the warmth off that sun. We've got blue sky. And the wind has really dropped. It's like, I can't believe it's the end of November, to be honest. There's not much happening here, you know. Fished it for probably 3 hours now, and the current's getting pretty rough. It's pulling round to the left. So something's telling me I've got to go to Newry, is it, opposite the Breakwater, and fish that beach for a couple hours on high tide. It's like 2 hours till high tide now. I can be there in about an hour after the walk and packing down and getting there. And then fish the high tide there, and it saves as well walking back down here with my daughter in the dark with all the water and stuff. It'd be ideal to have her under the street lights in the car and that when it gets dark. Just thinking what's best for her as well, but something's definitely telling me I've got to go and fish that beach for a couple hours. So I'm going to leave the camera on them rods for 10 minutes. We'll have a slow pack up. We're going to go in at Newry Beach. Newry, however you say it. Got a couple of fresh mackerel left. So yeah, I'm gonna have a pack up. I'll see you when we get to Newry Beach, which is nearly 2 mile walk that way. See you in a bit. So it was a 4 mile walk for a little wrasse. You gotta subscribe for that effort, people. Right, so I'm here now. I was by the lighthouse over there, so I've walked all the way around there, got in the car, brought it round here. Tripod's out. Just drop the drop net in. Should I get lucky, it's a lot easier fishing. I'll pull something over the net, bash. I'm gonna send 2 big fishy baits out. We're gonna fish the high tide for about an hour and a half. So without further ado, I'm gonna get the rods in and then I'll bring you back. That was a quick turnaround. Literally all that walk, rods in, job done. We'll have an hour here, hoping that we can land something from here. This is where I had that bass from. It's a special place to me, this. for a few reasons. Come on. Just a little doggy. I thought that was something bigger, to be honest. It felt really heavy out there, but it was just a little dog and a little dog. But it's more than we've had at the end of the Breakwater all day. We're gonna have about another hour here. How are we here? Another day. Gonna have about another hour here. See if we can get something bigger like a huss. I love to finish on a huss, and I've had a feeling this could do a huss tonight. That's why I'll come round here. I've had a feeling this is a good start to get to the huss. All through the fight, this felt massive, but I soon realised it was just a dogfish and a load of weed. I thought this was the grand finale. Fish and a load of weed. He has absolutely snuffled that. Well, I want to get through these quick, so there could be some huss around. I don't want to be like messing around with doggies and tangles and stuff. Definitely worth the move here. We'll look another fish, and to get the rig shark on this one, get it straight back out, because that's 2 fish in 2 casts here. Hopefully it's not long till we get a huss. Happy days. After 2 fish in 2 casts, the bites soon slowed down, and the next hour flew past with a cover of darkness creeping over the bay. I was just reflecting on what an amazing day out this was with my daughter. We put about 9 hours fishing into this video, and you see it all in about 16 minutes. The effort was unrivaled. We put it all in. We walked about 4 miles. But, you know, it's not all about catching the fish, is it? We had an amazing time. Now it's time for a McDonald's. I'll tell you what. It's dropping bloody cold. Hands are like ice. This is probably going to be the last cast now. The daughter's in the car, which is like literally 10 metres that way. She's hungry, she's tired. I'm trying to make it happen on the last cast. Well folks, that's it.
Hi, Peppa Pig. Oink. This is my little brother George. Oink. This is Melly Pig. Oink. This is Dad Pig.
So yeah, that's it. Like and subscribe. See you all in the next one.
So yeah, that's it. Like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Adios.